Hi, this is Amy Jester. I'm a program director with the Humboldt Area Foundation. I'm here to talk about developing relationships with foundations and what foundations are looking for in proposals. I think both of those things really start with doing your research and making sure that the work that you're doing and that you're thinking about applying for is a really good fit with the mission and funding priorities of the foundation. So that's really the first step. In terms of approaching a foundation for the first time, you want to make sure that you're doing so at a time when you're not panicked about getting a grant proposal in, so that you can have a little bit more of an opportunity to learn from the foundation about how to make your proposal more competitive, and when and how might be the right time for you to apply to their organization. In your first call or email, I think it's important for you to be able to note why it is you think you might be a good fit, and just share that you'd like feedback from the foundation on whether your analysis is accurate, and how they might recommend you moving forward with a potential proposal. Something to keep in mind is that hopefully you're building a relationship with the foundation over time. Your first initial communication with them is just that, an initial communication. Do keep in mind, though, that it is a process of relationship development, and that each communication that you have is sort of developing the foundation's confidence and understanding of the work that your organization is doing. I would say communicate as clearly and effectively as possible, and then also really listen to what the foundation representative is sharing with you in terms of whether your program is a good fit for their work, and then what you can do to make your proposal as competitive as possible. What foundations are really looking for in proposals is that the work of an organization is in strong alignment with funding priorities, and that the organization that's applying has a strong track record of doing that work, or has the potential to do the work in a really strong way. Part of what we want to know is that you've done your research with the communities that are being served, and that what you identify as best practice and most helpful for those communities is truly what those communities would identify as most helpful to them. So do keep in mind that many foundations are interested in funding programs that will have a great impact, and we've found that programs have a greater potential for impact when they really are informed by the expertise and perspectives and experiences of those that are being served by the program or project. Things that I would add in terms of what you might want to include in a letter of inquiry. I mean, the letter of inquiry is great because it's a short, sweet way to make your case. You want to reflect that the work you're doing is in alignment with the funder's priorities. You want to make it clear what you are hoping the funder considers supporting your organization to do. You want to be able to describe in a brief way how your organization is equipped to be effective in doing the work that it proposes in the grant application. And you really want to also note how your approach is the right one for and with the communities that you're serving. I hope that this information has been helpful to you, and good luck with the rest of your course.